What is up? It's your teacher, Mr. Lim, back with another video on the math channel. So grab your pen, your book, and your calculator so you can take notes. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the math channel. In this video, we will be looking at sketching parabolas using factorization. Now, to sketch a graph in the form of y equals x squared plus bx plus c, we need to first find the y-intercept by letting x equal 0. Second, find the x-intercepts by factorizing the equation. Let y equal 0 and solving it. And lastly, use the x-intercepts to determine the turning point. Okay, so let's have a look at some examples. The first question says, sketch the graph of the quadratic y equals x squared minus 6x plus 5 to determine the coordinates of the turning point and determine the coordinates of the turning point using symmetry. So the first step was to work out the y-intercept. We do this by letting x equal to 0. So 0 squared minus 6 times 0 plus 5 is 5. The y-intercept is 5, we can put that in straight away. The next thing is to work out the x-intercepts. To work out the x-intercepts, we need to factorize this. So that's a mnemonic. The two numbers that multiply to positive 5 but add to minus 6 are minus 5 and minus 1. So technically we have y is equal to x minus 5, x minus 1. But whenever we want to find the x-intercept, we let y equal to 0. So the only two values that make this true for x is 5 and 1. Remember, opposite sign, opposite sign. So our x-intercepts are 5 and 1. 5 and 1. To find the turning point, we use those two intercepts. The first thing we need to do is find the x-coordinate of the turning point. So the x-coordinate of the turning point is going to be halfway between the two x-intercepts. So 5 plus 1 divided by 2 is 3. So the x-coordinate is going to be 3 something. Okay, so it's going to fall somewhere along this line. To work out what the y-coordinate is, we're going to substitute that 3 into the equation. Y equals x squared minus 6x plus 5, or if you want, you can substitute it into this one. So I like to do it in the latter one. Y is equal to 3 minus 5 times 3 minus 1. That's minus 2 times 2, which is minus 4. Now, if you did it in the other one, you'll get the same answer. Okay, so we've got the turning point is 3 minus 4. Okay, the x-coordinate is 3. The y-coordinate is minus 4. So 3 minus 4 is right here. And now we have all the information we need to draw our graph. But remember, we want to make this nice and neat. So, because our turning point is here, 3 minus 4, and our y-intercept is here, we went left 3 and up to 5. So from the turning point, we're going to go right 3 and up to 5 and put our other dot there. And now we can draw our parabola. And that is y is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 5. And that's it. Okay, question 2. We're going to sketch the graph of the quadratic y equals x squared plus 6x plus 9. So first thing is to work out the y-intercept. We let x equal to 0. 6 times 0 plus 9. The add 0 is 9. We can put that in right there. Next step is to work out the x-intercepts. Remember, we need to factorize we need to factorize that. That's a monic, xx. Two numbers that multiply to positive 9 and add to positive 6 are 3 and 3. So technically we have y is equal to x plus 3 times x plus 3. To find the x-intercepts, we let y equal to 0. And now we can solve the x-intercepts, or one x-intercept. In this case, it's just minus 3. Right there. Okay. Because this there's only one x-intercept, that x-intercept is the turning point. Therefore, the turning point is minus 3, 0. And that only occurs when there is one x-intercept. Now that we've done that, we just need to make this nice and neat. We went 3 to the right and up to 10. So 3 to the left and up to 10 is right here. Sorry, not 10, 9. Draw a graph, a parabola. And that's what is equal to x squared plus 6x plus 9. Don't forget the arrows. Okay, one more question. The equation of this graph is of the form y is equal to x plus a times x plus b. Use the x-intercepts to find the values of a and b, then find the coordinates of the turning point. Now remember when I was saying before, when we had y is equal to, let's say, x plus 3 squared plus 2, something like that. This was in the transformations video, that this shifts it to the left to minus 3. Well, in this case, we've got something has been shifted to the left to minus 3, therefore this has to be plus 3. And this has been, and this is to the right once, which means x has, that means b has to be minus 1. Okay, it has to be the opposite sign. This is because these are the x-intercepts, and the x-intercepts occur when y is 0. So, when y is 0, you can see here that x is equal to minus 3 and 1, which is exactly what we have in the graph. So now that we've worked out that a is positive 3 and b is negative 1, we can use them to find the coordinates of the turning point. So the turning point is right here. We know that the turning point, the x-coordinate of the turning point, is always halfway between the two x-intercepts. So I'm going to write the x-coordinate of the turning point is halfway between minus 3 and 1. That gives us an answer of minus 1. So this here is minus 1. And to find the y-coordinate, we just substitute that in. I like to substitute it into this. Minus 1 plus 3 times minus 1 minus 1. I just took that directly from here. I just replaced x with minus 1 because that's what we found the x-coordinate was. Minus 1 plus 3 is 2. Minus 1 has minus 1 minus 1 is minus 2. That gives us an answer of negative 4. Therefore, the turning point is negative 1, negative 4. And that's it. I hope this video has helped you understand how to sketch parabolas by factorizing. If so, please remember to give this video a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the math channel for more math content coming soon.